You don't need a ritual. You don't need a journal. You don't need a vision board to create your reality. Every perception, every judgment, every belief you carry, those are the architects of your world. Your mind is the builder. Every reaction, every internal story, every meaning you assign to what happens around you, it's crafting your life whether you know it or not. Most people are doing this unconsciously. They think life is happening to them. But in reality, life is happening through them, through their filters, through their focus, through their internal narratives. This video is not about feel-good affirmations or spiritual fluff. It's about reclaiming the power of your own mind. Because the world you're living in right now, that's your mind projected outward. Let's dive in. 1. Perception is creation. What you focus on expands. If you look for threats, you'll find them. If you look for opportunities, you'll see them. Your mind acts like a search engine. Type in fear, and it will show you 100 results. Type in possibility, and it will do the same. This isn't about delusion. It's about conscious filtering. You can't control everything that happens, but you can absolutely control how you interpret it. And that interpretation determines how you feel, what you believe, and what you do next. That's power. 2. Every belief is a lens. If you believe people can't be trusted, you'll notice every lie, every betrayal, every flake. If you believe the world is generous, you'll see every act of kindness. Your beliefs become your vision. They aren't just internal. They become the blueprint for how you navigate everything. And most of them, they were installed by accident, childhood, parents, teachers, trauma. But here's the thing, you can update them, like bad software. If a belief doesn't serve you, replace it, because it's shaping everything. 3. Judgment is projection. When you judge someone as weak, arrogant, needy, it says more about your internal landscape than theirs. Often, we project what we disown in ourselves. Jung called this the shadow. The parts of us we repress become the parts we criticize in others. If you want to know what you haven't healed, look at what triggers you. That's where your work is. And doing that work, unpacking those projections, frees your mind. It gives you clarity, power, choice. The 4. Language is spellcasting. The words you use, internally and externally, shape your state. Say, I'm stuck enough times, and you'll act like you are. Say, I'm learning instead, and the same situation feels like growth. Your self-talk is not just commentary, it's instruction. Your brain listens. So speak like someone you want to become. Speak like someone who builds, because you are. Every word you choose lays a brick in your internal architecture. 5. Resistance creates reality. What you resist persists. The more you try to suppress pain, the louder it gets. The more you run from fear, the more power it has over you. Facing your emotions doesn't weaken you. It integrates you. It makes you whole. Strong men aren't emotionless. They're emotionally intelligent. They feel deeply, but they're not ruled by feeling. They understand that processing pain is not a distraction from building. It's part of the construction. 6. Attention is currency. Every scroll, every click, every hour of mindless distraction, you're investing your focus into someone else's creation, into their ads, their agenda, their vision. Meanwhile, your own vision fades. You must reclaim your attention. Like a king taking back his throne, start small. 10 minutes of focused reading, 15 minutes of journaling, a single hour of deep work. Do it consistently, and your mind sharpens. Your reality shifts. 7. The mind-body connection is real. Your thoughts affect your posture. Your posture affects your mood affects your actions, and your actions create your outcomes. It's all connected. If you want a sharper mind, move your body. Train, walk, breathe deeply. Exercise isn't just for aesthetics, it's for clarity. A powerful body anchors a powerful mind. Don't separate them. 8. You attract what you are prepared to handle. The reason you haven't built the life you want isn't because the universe is against you. It's because you're not ready to receive it. Your current level of thinking, discipline, self-worth, that's what you're getting. Upgrade those, and your life upgrades with it. Because your reality is always in equilibrium with your self-concept. Change that, and the world rearranges around you. 9. Emotions are data, not directives. Feelings are powerful, but they are not commands. Just because you feel afraid doesn't mean something is wrong. Just because you feel unmotivated doesn't mean you should stop. Stoic warriors understood this. They didn't eliminate emotion. They learned to read it, to extract meaning from it, and then act in alignment with reason and virtue. That's strength. 10. Your mind is programmable. You are not a fixed system. You are a living operating system. You can rewire habits. You can reframe pain. You can install discipline. You can uninstall doubt, but it takes repetition. It takes environment. It takes identity. Don't just try to change behavior. Become the kind of man who, naturally, does what needs to be done. Your mind adapts to your standards. 11th, visualization isn't fantasy, it's rehearsal. Olympic athletes visualize before they perform. Elite soldiers run through mental scenarios. Why? Because the brain can't tell the difference between vivid imagination and lived experience. Use this. Visualize your goals. But more importantly, visualize handling adversity. Visualize staying calm in chaos. Visualize solving problems under pressure. That's training. 12. Every choice is a vote for your future. When you hit snooze, you're voting for the man who avoids. When you get up and train, you're voting for the man who shows up. When you choose the hard conversation, you're voting for courage. Every small action compounds, and your identity is being shaped in those moments. Be intentional with your votes. 13. Solitude sharpens clarity. Modern life is loud, always pulling at your attention. But clarity comes in silence. Step away, walk alone, reflect. Let your mind breathe without input. That's when insights come. That's when patterns reveal themselves. Build the habit of solitude, not isolation, but reflection, because a man who knows himself can't be manipulated. 14. Your environment reflects your mind. Cluttered room, cluttered thoughts, toxic people, disrupted peace. Design your space, protect your time. Surround yourself with builders, people who challenge and uplift. Cut out the noise. Your surroundings either pull you forward or drag you down. Be ruthless about alignment. 15. Your reality is a lagging indicator of your mindset. If your life isn't where you want it to be, it's not an accident. It's feedback. Your current results are trailing indicators of your past focus, discipline, and beliefs. Want new results? Upgrade your mind. The external changes last, but the internal shift comes first. 16. Focused men build empires. Scattered men chase noise. You have to choose. Every time you check your phone instead of working, noise. Every time you indulge in drama, noise. Every time you let emotion override logic, noise. Block it out. Build instead, even if it's small. A business, a body, a craft, a mindset. Every brick matters. Lay them with intention. 17. Mental toughness is built through resistance. No one becomes sharp in comfort. Struggle refines. Pressure reveals. The man who trains his mind to endure, who leans into the storm instead of hiding, becomes unshakable. Pain is not the enemy. It's the teacher. Listen. Learn. Building 18. What you tolerate, you invite. Let that sink in. If you tolerate disrespect, confusion, laziness, you're teaching your mind that this is acceptable. Raise your standards. Not with rage, but with resolve. You don't have to yell. You just have to stop entertaining what weakens you. Set the standard. Enforce it calmly. Watch your life evolve. 19. Your mind is a battlefield. Every day, fear will try to invade. Doubt will whisper. Distraction will tempt. But you are not a victim here. You are the general. Train your soldiers, your thoughts, to stay sharp, to stand guard, and to move with purpose. You're at war with mediocrity. Fight like your life depends on it, because it does. 20. Everything you want is already inside you. The strength, the clarity, the wisdom. It's not missing, it's buried under years of conditioning, of noise, of fear, but it's there, waiting, and every day you discipline your mind, you uncover more of it. That's the game. Not becoming someone else, but becoming fully you. 21. Rewrite your origin story. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not your environment. Every moment is a new page. Every choice, a new sentence. Stop quoting the old version of yourself. Start narrating a new one. Be the author. Reclaim the pen. And write like your legacy depends on it, because it does. 22nd. Certainty comes from action. You don't think your way into confidence. You act your way into certainty. Stop waiting to feel ready. You earn readiness by doing. Take the first step. Build the momentum. Confidence is the side effect of courage in motion. 23. Your mind can be your temple or your tomb. Neglect it, and it becomes a prison. Train it, and it becomes a sanctuary. Every scroll, every complaint, every excuse is a brick in your mental cage. Every book, every discipline, every reflection is a brick in your freedom. You choose what you build. 24. Legacy is built in silence. Not every win needs to be broadcast. Not every grind needs applause. Some of your most powerful growth will happen in private, when no one's watching. That's where character is forged, quietly, consistently, relentlessly. 25. Your reality is the mirror of your standards. Low standards, low energy, low clarity, low outcomes. Raise your standards, and your mind rises to meet them, not out of ego, but out of alignment. You don't get what you want. You get what you're willing to demand from yourself. Final thought. Your mind is not just a tool. It's the entire construction site. It's not just where thoughts happen. It's where reality begins. And if you learn to train it, to discipline it, to sharpen it, then no setback, no person, no chaos can stop you. Because you're not reacting to the world. You're creating it. So remember this. Your mind is the architect. Your actions are the builders. Your focus is the currency. And your life, it's the result. This is Valoric, where sharp minds and strong spirits rise. Subscribe if you're building more than muscle, if you're building legacy.